It's something to do with earnings, right? So many earnings and exhausting. But, on the market, Sonia, we had, it was almost a autopilot kind of a move that we were seeing, and it was interrupted by something which was not autopilot, which is HDFC, right? I mean, out of the blue, the announcement came with regards to MSCI, and Friday, that is today's fall, largely was actually 160 points. I think the market was down 180, 160 points were because of the HDFC twins. So that has punctured the move a little bit, but these things rarely last beyond just that day. Nothing fundamentally has changed. These are weight changes. Passive funds, index funds make changes. But as I said, this is nothing fundamental in that sense. New highs, even after Friday's fall, are not very far away. Bank Nifty on Thursday evening was 1% away. It's down. It's about 3% away. I mean, the Bank Nifty was down 2% on Friday. So the highs may still come. So we'll watch out for that. The bigger question, though, is, this holds true for the last 18 months or so, will we, even if we get to a new high, will it be a decisive break out of this 18, 19-month range that we have been in? That's, I think, the bigger question, rather than just kind of getting to it and then sort of not doing very much. And that's the case with the S&P as well. The S&P 500 in the US, it gets to about 41, 4,200 and does nothing. And that's been sort of the timelines there have been pretty similar. Earnings season so far, there have been more upgrades as compared to downgrades, and I think that's a very good thing. Not by a huge margin, and like the third quarter, it is still banks and financials where the upgrades are much more than downgrades. Without banks, the picture looks much more mixed in that sense. And I just want to leave you with this one thought. The fast money, in the sense, I'm not talking about long-only institutional money, but hedge funds, etc., generally, the perception is that there's a fall coming in the US. In global markets, they are primed for a bit of a large fall. We'll see if that were to come true or not. And if that comes, many here believe that India is now decoupled once again. I think we should kind of disabuse ourselves of that thought that we are decoupled. We're never decoupled in that sense, maybe for very short periods of time. But we'll see if the consensus is right about global markets, especially US markets, where positioning also is heavily short.
Oh, absolutely. And we have Ashwini Agarwal, who's joining in now, founder and partner at Demeter Advisors, to help us wade through the market and all that we